materialistic person, and he's sending these young people out to collect money, and it's all going to the guru, it's all going in the guru's bank account, and he's living comfortably, and he's just got all these young people as his slaves. So Srila Prabhupada was explaining to them clearly about the position of the guru, that the guru is not God, because that, of course, that was another phenomena, that you had so many so-called spiritual leaders coming to the West, and often they would be impersonalists, Mayavadis, and say that you're God, and I've come to make you God, you just have to pay me the money. You know, it was all based on pay the money. You want to get the guru, you pay the money. And here's Srila Prabhupada coming along, and he's telling what he wants, which is a very different thing, very different lifestyle. So Prabhupada was explaining to all these people about the guru, and how the guru is a servant of God, and he's presenting the message of God. Also, he's presenting according to scriptures. It's not something which he's manufactured himself. And his qualification also is that he's also a servant of his guru. So like that, Srila Prabhupada was presenting this message. He was speaking from Canto 6, he was talking about Ajamila. He was explaining in the beginning about Ajamila's attachment to his son. I was thinking how Prabhupada could appreciate that very much, because Prabhupada himself was a father, and he had he had 3 sons. So Prabhupada could experience how much affection the parents have, especially for the youngest child. And there's Ajamila in his old age, and he's got this young boy, and he's very attached, and it's absorbed his whole life. His whole consciousness was centered around this young son named Narayan. But of course that was for the good fortune of Ajamila. Anyway, Prabhupada was presenting some of these points. Certainly it was a very nice lecture, very meaningful, very clear. The purpose is very clear from it, and the audience would certainly be benefited hearing Prabhupada speak in this way. He presented pretty much an overview of a Krishna conscious philosophy, that you need to have the help of a spiritual master, and the message of the spiritual master is not something which you can change. You don't adulterate it. You have to keep the purity. We have to follow and repeat as the spiritual master. No, I don't want to cheer. As the spiritual master presented the message, so we repeat that message the same way. So it's important for us to remember all of these things in our own preaching. We don't want to change anything Srila Prabhupada has given us. We like to preserve everything and try to repeat also, but at the same time put it in a modern way. Just as Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was appreciated by Srila Prabhupada. When Srila Prabhupada wrote Vyas Puja for Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he said, "Oldest of all, but in new dress, miracle done, your divine grace." So Srila Prabhupada was appreciating how Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati could take that old message, but put it in a form to make it suitable for the particular time and the place. It's important. Prabhupada was appreciating the audience, what kind of people he was speaking to and where he was. And so he molded his lecture in that way. And it was very purposeful, very meaningful. Okay, so maybe we'll ask for the audience here. So many Maharajis are here, and other devotees. Anybody else? Anybody like to make a comment or any question? Anything? Yes, Prabhu? Okay.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj, for the wonderful talk. Maharaj, in the video, Prabhupada made this statement that make word of Guru our life and soul. So sometimes we are a little selective in following particular words of our Guru Dev. So how to get that attitude, that determination to make every word of our Guru our life and soul? How to get that attitude and determination in life?
Well, remember, when you talk about making the Guru our life and soul, that we want to follow Srila Prabhupada, right? To make Prabhupada our life and soul. It's Srila Prabhupada who is the founder, Acharya. And he is the guiding force in our Krishna consciousness movement. So how do we make Srila Prabhupada our life and soul? This is something we're trying to do regularly. We're trying to encourage all the devotees to keep Srila Prabhupada in the center of our movement. And that's one of the functions of this program today, that with all the devotees here in Mayapur Dham, we want to remind you all that we do have a relationship with Srila Prabhupada, every one of us. And we want to connect with Srila Prabhupada. And we do it by watching his videos, by listening to his lectures, and then by sharing and discussing our realizations of Srila Prabhupada and his teachings. This is how we make the Guru our life and soul, by keeping Srila Prabhupada's books with us constantly. Everywhere we go, have a book with us. And by hearing Prabhupada's bhajans also. It's very, very refreshing to hear a Prabhupada lecture. Hare Krishna. So like that, you can keep Prabhupada in your heart by regularly reading Prabhupada's books, by associating with the devotees of the Krishna consciousness movement. Prabhupada said, this movement, this is Srila Prabhupada, this is a representative of Srila Prabhupada. He is the founder, Acharya of ISKCON. So if we're active in ISKCON, taking part in the ISKCON programs, then you can feel connected to Prabhupada. If we go off and we go away to other things, we're not so much connected with Prabhupada anymore. We lose the connection. So the lifeline is there with Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is throwing us the lifeline. That lifeline are Prabhupada's instructions for all of us. We want to keep Prabhupada's instructions very close to us and always following Prabhupada's instructions. This is what it means to have Srila Prabhupada as our life and soul. Yes, Maharaj?
Hare Krishna, thank you. Just comments, Maharaj. The Prabhupada also mentioned about the asses. They are known for being stupid. That the grasses are already available on both sides of the road, but the master is carrying the grasses, and the asses is also moving. The grass is also moving for millions of years, but they are not going to achieve what they want. And Prabhupada also been many places. Prabhupada been using word, very, very strong word like asses, camel, dogs, and pigs. We see that pigs also, they enjoy eating stool. And the camel also, they are eating thorns, and that cutting the tongues and also mixed with the blood and thinking that this is enjoyment. So dogs, camels, and
Hogs, dogs, camels, and asses.
Very nasty. And yeah, because also that I believe that the asses in the moods of ignorance, this is why also Balaram has come. Balaramji come to kill Dhenukasura in the form of the ash. Because to remove modes of ignorance and passion needs the power of Guru, Gurudev. Prabhupada was saying that about Guru. because they don't know what is the goal of life, the mission of life. Nate vidu sarvdakatim hi Vishnu. They don't know that. That's why they are living like animals. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Yes? Yes, like animal. Yes, Maharaj?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada was stressing that death may come at any moment. Could you please speak on the importance of urgency in our practice of Krishna consciousness?
Well, why don't you speak about it? You know, you're bringing it up.
I want to hear from you, Maharaj.
Well, yeah, I'm closer to death than you. Prabhupada said,
You don't know if you're closer to death than me. We all can die at any moment.
Death can come at any time, yeah, but especially in, well, sannyasis are walking dead men, right? In the renounced order of life, we're already dead, socially, because we've given up the material life. So we're walking dead men. And then certainly in old age, then you have to expect death. In the Christian Bible, which Srila Prabhupada also quoted, they give the life expectancy as 70 years and 10. 1 means 20, so 70 means 60, plus 10 means 70. So that's what the Bible considers the average duration of life. Expected, you know, normal life, 70. After 70, then it's, you know, credit, it's a bonus, you know. And Prabhupada said like that, he said, 70 years and 10, it is already past. Therefore, the point was, at any moment death can come. And it won't be a surprise, because we're already reached that point in life, that it can come at any moment. So, Jayapataka Swami was speaking about Gaur Govinda Maharaj, how Gaur Govinda Maharaj departed here in Mayapur, just about the time when we were having the Gaur Purnima festival, Maharaj. And Gaur Govinda Maharaj was so glorious that he was recounting the pastimes of Lord Jagannath, and at that time he departed from the world. In the course of his own speaking, he was speaking and then he just stopped and he just gave up the body, he left the body. So a very glorious departure to leave. Of course, not everybody could be so fortunate to leave in such a glorious way, but it was an indication of his advanced situation that Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj could depart in such a very unique manner. But most of us, we won't be so fortunate. We have to leave, but we do have to leave the world. As Prabhupada quoted, as sure as death, and death is sure. That the death rate, Prabhupada would say, the death rate is the same as always been, 100%. Everyone is going to die. So it's certain. So we have to prepare. And the preparation is, of course, practicing, remembering Krishna by chanting the holy name, by faithfully chanting the holy name. Kulashekar Maharaj, the Alwar from South India, he's quoted, his verse is very famous, it's a very well-known verse in South India. Everybody knows, Krishna tvadiya pada pankaja panjarantam adyaiva vishatu manasaraja hamsa prana prayana kapaye kapatvatapitaye kantavaro dhanavado smaranam kutaste. Maharaj Kulashekar said, let me die now while I can still chant the holy name of the Lord. If I wait for death to come naturally, then my throat may be choked up with mucus and I won't be able to chant. So let me die now while the swan of my mind is entangled in the stem of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So the Manasa Rajahamsa, the mind is compared to the swan, because the swan plays with the lotus flowers and the stem of the lotus is wrapped around the neck of the swan. So in the same way, we want our mind to be wrapped around the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So that is the ambition of devotee. Let me die now while I can still chant the holy name. Okay. Yes, Prabhu? Oh.
Thank you, Maharaj. This was such a wonderful talk by Srila Prabhupada, in which he is urging us not to continue with our old tendencies to be hogs, dogs, camels, asses, mudhas, etc. So my question is, even as we are building new temples, distributing more books, doing more programs, what are we doing to build the character of our devotees?
Hare Krishna. What are we doing to build the character of our devotees? Well, we do have an ongoing spiritual program every day in all of our centers. We do have Srimad Bhagavatam classes going on every day, and we have also things like Harinam Sankirtan, we have outreach programs. We do try a lot to give Krishna consciousness. And it's in the course of giving Krishna consciousness, we get Krishna consciousness ourselves. So as far as developing the character of our devotees, it's up to the devotees to participate in all of these activities, to take part in all the programs which are available. Taking part in programs like Bhakti Shastri and Bhakti Vaibhav and studying Prabhupada's books together with devotees is certainly conducive to developing one's character. And coming to the temple, taking part in deity worship and all of these different affairs, these are all programs to help us to develop our character. You take part in a deity worship program, then you have to give attention to purity and cleanliness and punctuality. These kind of qualities are very desirable for us as pujaris and as devotees. They do help us to develop our character. A devotee, of course, should also be truthful. That's a very important quality. And it's one of our pillars of religion, right? In the Srimad Bhagavatam, the personification of religious principles is in the form of the bull. And the four legs represent the pillars of Dharma. Satyam, Socham, Daya and Tapa. Truthfulness, Satyam. That truthfulness, a very important quality for devotees to develop their character. Our four regulative principles: truthfulness, cleanliness, austerity, and mercy. Thank you. Daya. Mercy. These four things are very important to character. So sometimes we fail to appreciate the qualities of devotees. And we go and look at other people who are not devotees, and we'll feel very disappointed when we see how people who are not devotees, how they're behaving, and that their standards of quality. But generally we find the devotees to be very wonderful as far as their character goes. So, I mean, I know I've changed a lot since I came to Krishna consciousness. I came to Krishna consciousness with bad habits. I didn't have good habits. But coming to Krishna consciousness certainly helped me to improve a lot, to get rid of the nonsense, right? Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Pravritim cha navritim cha jnanana vadura suraha. That the demoniac person doesn't know what should be done and what should not be done. Neither cleanliness nor truthfulness, none of these things are found in him. But these qualities are very much there in devotees. Of course, they have to follow. Now some people may claim they're devotees, but if they're not following, then they're not being honest. They're not representing Srila Prabhupada. They're not representing the ISKCON society, although they may claim to be. So it's important for us to try to bring people in and keep in touch with them, keep on top of them, make sure that they're trying to follow. At least they should be trying to follow. And so it's important with devotee care, caring for people who have been in Krishna consciousness at one point, but somehow in the course of time they go away, they drift off. This is a problem. So we try to bring back the devotees, we try to reach out to them, invite them and to come, try to encourage them, to bring them back, to save their spiritual lives. It's a lot of work, and it needs a lot of work. It's very important. So this is our duty as devotees. We care. We try to make new devotees, and at the same time we try to bring back the old devotees, the ones who've gone away, we try to bring them back. Okay? Hare Krishna. Huh? Okay, we have to, Janmastami Prabhu says we have to stop here. Okay, thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.